everyone, and welcome to a different style of video here today on Venture Seeker. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm very tired. If I do look tired, I apologise. So yeah, today I'm travelling from where I am to Great Yarmouth for 2 nights. Something I've never actually been to Yarmouth before, but highly recommended by friends who have been there. So over the course of the next 2 days, I will be going to Sea Life, Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, Joyland, Pleasurewood Hills, Merivale, Model Village, and a bunch of other attractions as well from Great Yarmouth. So it's going to be very exciting. Something have been looking forward to for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this travel footage video. Again, I've never attempted this style of video before, so please do let me know what you think and if you want to see more in the future. So yeah, I'm getting the 7:30 train all the way to Grantham, and then Grantham to Norwich, and then Norwich to Yarmouth ETA around 11:30. Then I'm going straight to Sea Life and the attractions, and then at the end of the video I'll give you a room tour. You know, you may have seen travel footage videos before, and you know there's a room tour in there, so here we are with my attempt of this style of video. But I really do hope you enjoy, and after this travel footage video you'll expect the traditional Venture Seeker style of videos. Yeah, enough of me going on. I think I've mentioned everything. I'll mention prices at the end just to give you a rough idea of what this mini break cost. So yeah, I shall stick some footage in now of the travel from here to Yarmouth. I'm going to shoot off now because I've got a taxi to get into the train station, and then go from there. Thank you. See you later. Okay, so hello again, viewers. This is about an hour from that first segment where you saw me at home. So it's currently 7:30, waiting for the first train, and it started to rain. Today's the day where they spoke of serious thunderstorms, but I'm not seeing that so far, other than the rain, so hopefully it's straight through to Yarmouth. So yeah, currently waiting for the train from Boston to Grantham, then Grantham to Norwich, and then Norwich to Yarmouth. So you're watching vlogs back on YouTube from my favourite content creators and friends. They always say that, you know, vlogging in public, you always get people looking at you in a weird way. You know, I'm starting to experience that now, but all's good. So yeah, after this segment you'll start to see travel footage and then go from there. Okay, so a few hours into my journey now, currently at Grantham. A bit more awake than what I was this morning. I just had a Rockstar energy drink for the first time in about a year, and there's a reason why I don't drink them anymore. But I'm a bit more awake now, and about 5 minutes time I'll be getting on the train to Norwich and then through to Great Yarmouth. Okay viewers, so this is actually a day after when the travel vlog was filmed, because going through editing I watched the clip back that I did and I didn't finish off the segment which I was talking about. So this is recorded on the day after and the day before I go home. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the footage from Boston to Great Yarmouth. As soon as I got on a Grantham, excuse me, dry throat. As soon as I got on at Grantham, the train was delayed by 10 minutes because someone forgot their luggage on the train. So there's announcements where it says, where they say, please do make sure you have all your belongings with you. That is why. I literally thought I was going to miss my connection to Yarmouth, but when I got to Norwich, I had 5 minutes to spare, and luckily the platforms are pretty close to each other, so I managed to get through to Yarmouth straight away. But it wouldn't be a travel, you know, you won't be travelling without issues. So when you see the next clip, it was recorded yesterday. We're in a different shirt due to continuity, and as soon as I got to Yarmouth, I went straight to the Sea Life Centre, then Merivale, then Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, and then Joyland. You'll see in the next segment. Well, no, the next segment is a room tour of the room that I'm staying at, the Majestic, and then the clip I did after that was like me sitting down telling you what I did yesterday in detail. But today's a Sunday. Not long come back from Pleasurewood Hills. Fantastic theme park, by the way. All the staff were really friendly. But I'll do a venture podcast vlog style video when I get home. Maybe tomorrow. It just gives me time to digest. Yeah, so enjoy the room tour from past me past me a day ago. So enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so first things first, standard 5 procedures there on the door. Pan around, that's my bed for the next 2 nights, standard single room. I'll go over prices, you know, after you've seen everywhere, but yeah, pretty comfy. As soon as I got here, adrenaline kicked in with the amount of rides and stuff I've done today, plus travelling as well, so I just conked out for 10 minutes. Okay, here I've got your standard coffee making facilities. Don't worry, that light's not blinking. It's just the FPS on the camera. Microwave, can't see myself using that because I plan to eat out. Just been to McDonald's, there's a Weatherspoons, plenty of chip shops. Comes with your standard towel and soap. TV again, can't see myself watching it while I'm here, but oh, hello. It gives you a rough idea if you plan to stay at the Majestic. Pan around, got a sink in the standard room as well, mirror. I've still got my Yarmouth wristband on. Cover those details because that's my room key, and you don't actually get a key, you get a details of the front door code and your room code, so keyless. Although it does state very clearly, but I didn't read it properly on booking.com, that you have to pay for a £50 deposit. You get reimbursed when you leave. Ignore those. I do suffer with motion sickness. Maybe an enthusiast, but guaranteed 9 times out of 10 I'm not the only one who suffers from motion sickness. They do help. I do feel a lot better, and the amount of rides I've done today, normally I would feel very ill, but I didn't. Here I've got a map of Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. So the standard procedures when I got there is, what the lady actually did is I emailed message in advance. Thank you to Dave, my good friend Dave, for saying message ahead. So what she did was draw out where the office is. Yeah, happy with my filming equipment. We've having an official DJI Osmo chest mount strap, so that's no issues at all. So if you are thinking about filming, message ahead over on Facebook. I did email, but very quick response. So yeah, DJI Osmo, I'm using the DJI Mini 4 for filming my stuff. I've not even packed a proper suitcase because I'm gonna, you know, I don't really pack much when I'm staying out or staying over at places. But Icon bag has lasted me 2 years now, and then I step into the TARDIS. Shower. You don't really want to see inside a toilet bowl, and the toilet is there. And then I've not figured out what that button does. Maybe that turns on the shower, or maybe it's a hook for your towel. But yeah, standard room, free shower gel down there, but bring your own. So that's the TARDIS, toilet in there. And then what sort of view do I have outside of my window? Not bad, actually. Really, really, really not bad. It's quite good, actually. Okay, viewers, so this is the final part of the travel footage video. I hope you've enjoyed something different. And in about a week later, I'll be doing another one, but I won't say where I'm going until you see the title of Z video. So I did say way back at the start, a price for getting to Great Yarmouth and staying at Great Yarmouth. It all came to £145, and that was including, including the rail fare from Boston to Yarmouth, and then 2 night stay at the Majestic, which isn't bad if you book in advance on booking.com. As I mentioned, all you're really going to be doing in here is sleeping in a bed for 2 nights. The facilities that you get, I think breakfast, you can get breakfast, but I didn't go for breakfast because I'll be eating out during my stay here at Yarmouth. So yeah, £145, which really is a bargain for a few nights stay in Yarmouth. And living in Lincolnshire near Skegness, I love Yarmouth more than what I do Skegness. It's just, there's just something, it's just got a really weird, and not weird, but a really different sensation to the place. Already I've been dive bombed by seagulls. I've seen things that I'm not going to mention on camera because it's a family channel. People smoking the magic cigarettes. It's just your typical British seaside town, but I love it. Everything's here. There's so much to do. So yeah, as soon as I got here, I went straight to the Sea Life Centre. Probably the best one I've been to. Not lights just coming on and off. I have turned a light on. Probably the best sea life I've been to. Loads of things, loads of fish to see. I was only in there 20-25 minutes, but if you're with a family, then surely you'll be in there for those lights just keep coming on and off. Surely you'll be in there for much longer. I then went on to Merivale. Not 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I was watching Sean from Theme Park Worldwide's Merivale video, and I was like, hang on, I recognise this stuff. I saw this in the video, and now I'm there doing my own spin on things, and I really like the place. Again, not in there long, but managed to get together a video, 2 videos that I really think you'll enjoy, and I hope you enjoy. So if you're in Yarmouth, go to Merivale. You can return up to 7 days if you're in Yarmouth for a week or 2 weeks. Visit Merivale. And then I went on to Great Yarmouth. No, wait, before then I was supposed to go to the observation wheel, but I lost my ticket. But I just wanted to get to Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. And that's what I did. Went there, booked my wristband online, said to the nice lady at the desk that I messaged the Facebook page, and then she had to phone someone from the office. And then I went into the office, was in there about a minute or so. Really nice person I spoke to. He was happy with the chest mount and camera, happy with that. So if you have a YouTube channel, please message the Facebook page in advance. And if you got an official chest mount from GoPro or DJI, then you're in. And then I was allowed to be on my way, and the first ride I went on to was roller coaster. Now, roller coaster is a fantastic ride. I had multiple rides on that while at Great Yarmouth. Probably why my adrenaline's still making me feel extra tired. It was really fun. Watching POVs, was not expecting a few pops of nearly little pops of airtime on there, and just that first drop. I reckon if the brakeman wasn't on there, or the brake woman wasn't on there, then, well, if they were on there, but if there were kids not on there, then surely they would have let that go a lot more without, I think the only reason why they had to keep pulling the brake is because there were kids on there. But it was fun. It really, really was fun. And then, I went on Family Style, Snails and Trails, the Haunted House. Now, there were rides that I missed. As mentioned before, I do suffer a little bit with motion sickness. Although I'd taken the tablets, I just didn't want to sort of risk it. I'm not saying in the future in the future I may return there, but there was that element, and there was also an element of it was really, really busy, and there were families, and grandparents, parents, and their grandchildren, children on rides, and I just felt a little bit uncomfortable, and I didn't really want to invade their privacy, if that makes sense. So, for example, in my old footage videos of Fantasy Island and Skegness and Drayton Manor and Alton Towers, I've pretty much did all the rides I pretty much did off-ride footage of all those rides. Difference was that was a big theme park, and this is a family one. So I got POVs of those Z rides, got off-ride footage of those Z rides, and we'll merge them together into one ultimate video for you. You've seen all the rides at Great Yarmouth anyway, and the reason why you subscribed is, perhaps you want to see something different, and I feel like this video will be different, which leads to a brainwave that I had in parks where I'm allowed to film on ride. I'll do a POV of those rides and off-ride footage of just the stuff I go on. This will be the case with Pleasurewood Hills tomorrow when I go, just because it's something different. It breaks the cycle of you seeing the same old footage videos over and over again. I'm not saying those footage videos are gone. I will do more in the future, but for parks, like I said, that I'm allowed to film on rides, I'll do that style of video, and depending on if the place is full of families and where I want to, excuse my hand, I don't know how people hold the camera and talk. Yeah, and parks, and also depends on respecting the privacy of families at parks as well. I don't know if I just feel like that, but I'm guessing that my friends who do YouTube feel like that as well. You don't really want to invade on families' privacy, and there is occasions sometimes where they say, delete that, my so-and-so is on there, which is understandable. You're there for a day out just as much as, we're there for a day out, and just doing off-ride footage of the rides that you went on makes sense in this style. Sorry if that sounds confusing, but going forward, parts like that, allowed to film on video styles like that. Then went on to Joyland, went on Spook Express and the Snails. Didn't manage to get on the toboggan ride because I did loads of rides. I definitely got my wristbands worth at Great Yarmouth, and the ride-ups were really, really, really friendly there. Went on the monorail, got talking to a nice, that light's really bugging me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hay fever. Yeah, that ride up on the monorail was really, really nice. I didn't catch his name, but he has subscribed to the channel. So if you're watching, a huge thank you. All the ride staff there made me feel very, very welcome. I do prefer Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach over Bottom's Pleasure Beach, and will return in the future 1000%. Just the whole feel about Yarmouth, it's a lot better than Skegness. I'm sorry, but it is. Joyland did those rides, and I've not seen these two individuals in well, since 2023 opening weekend at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and of all the places to see them to was Joyland at Great Yarmouth, and those two in question were Sean and Joe Dyer, formerly known as the Chain Dogs podcast, now doing something new called Beast something media. Yeah. Saw them two, and like I said, of all the places after all this time to see them, is Joyland. Did not wake up to expect to see them two here. It was nice to see them. Yeah, so I saw them two, then checked into the hotel, went for something to eat, and then came back, filmed this, and I will be going to sleep after this because I am up early in the morning and I'm still tired with well, I just got a notification for on YouTube from my good friend Dave, a new video, Cannibal Express, which I will experience tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very tired still, and with the job that I do, I work in mental health and I do sleep in nights, and I'm not complaining, but I love my job. I really do love what I do. Yeah, I do waking nights. Well, sleeping covers, not waking nights. Yeah, I do sleeping covers, and depends really if you get sleep there. And I was in bed, went to bed quite late, quite late last night. I couldn't get my words out there. And obviously traveling today, filming 5 videos in one day, filming 5 videos in one day. Doing rides, it's all caught up with me now, and all I want to do is have an early night and sleep and get ready for Pleasurewood Hills tomorrow. We'll be catching the 8:50 bus to Lowestoft, and then walking from Tesco's, I think, to Pleasurewood Hills, spending a few hours there, seeing what rides there is. Well, I know what rides he is, but seeing where the day takes me. So yeah, let me know your thoughts of the new announced style of videos. I just think that it just breaks things up nicely, because I've been watching a lot of my old stuff back, and the whole reason I changed the name from Amusement Element to Venture Seeker was to do different things. And starting off already, you've seen something that I wouldn't have done 3 years ago. 2 years, but 2 years have been on YouTube now. Yeah, something I wouldn't have done 2 years ago, and film a travel footage video. I wouldn't have done the style of video like I've done in Great Yarmouth, Pleasure Beach, and Pleasurewood Hills. So for example, if I go to Energylandia one day, which I hope to do, I'll do the same. I'll ride POVs and off-ride of all the rides that I go on to make a mega bumped video, and I may not be allowed to film, well, I know for a fact at Thorpe Park, but it will go back, I might, like what I said before, yeah, I don't want to confuse you even more. I'll do the traditional style of off-ride footage that I've done before. I think nothing else to really add. It has been raining, no thunder. So yeah, Pleasurewood Hills tomorrow. I might, like I said before, observation wheel, I get a ticket printed out at the Sea Life Centre. Lost that ticket, but wasn't really too sad that I missed out. Might do it, like I said, after I've been to Pleasurewood Hills. But before I go back home on Monday, I want to just have a bit of time off camera to explore Great Yarmouth, go on the piers, walk along the beach, have fish and chips, and just enjoy my mini break away from 2 weeks off work. So yeah, I've been Callum from Venture Seeker. Yeah, another travel footage video a week from today. Won't announce that until you see the title. More videos coming from there. If you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And yeah, goodbye from the fantastic, there we are, the fantastic Great Yarmouth. Thank you. Stay positive. Stay positive. Thank you. Take care.